today we're working on a few projects. Brandon is leveling out some ground for where I'm gonna put that carport up that I just purchased. We took down in town and we're reassembling here. It's 20 by 22, 10-foot opening. I'm gonna set it up on the concrete barriers and get 2 more feet out of it probably. I can park both dump trucks underneath it, but it'll probably have a tractor that I plan on buying parked underneath of it, and some, maybe the planter, some farm equipment. So he's just leveling out an area for where we're gonna put that carport. And then the Amish are here today. They're cutting wood for me since we had this whole place. Well, we didn't, but this whole place was logged whenever we took over on it. There's wood everywhere, so I have 2 Amish guys cutting wood for me. And then tomorrow, hopefully I can get some video. I don't know if they're gonna let me. I'll ask them, but Amish don't really like cameras too much. This cart back here that you can see with the steel wheels, they'll pull that with 2 horses and bring all that wood. They cut it into rounds. They're gonna bring it up here and stage it for me in a pile, and then I'm gonna use my Wolfe log splitter and burn through that pile of wood and get some firewood going and drying up for next season. So Brandon, after he's done leveling that, he's gonna work on my waterway for me. We got a bunch of projects going on today, and you might not be able to hear the saws, but the Amish are cutting right back there in the woods. The Amish are here again. They're hauling wood out today. They did some cutting yesterday, and they got their horses here, and they have a wagon and load it up and bring it here. This is where I wanted them to drop it, and then I'll split it all with my splitter and get it ready to dry and down for next season. So a good bit of wood here already. So I'm not sure how many wagon loads are here so far, but he told me they plan on bringing 18 of those wagon loads out here today. So I'll have a pretty nice pile of firewood in no time. So we finally have a decent day. It snowed yesterday and was real crappy, but dried out today. It's a little warmer. Good day for splitting some wood. I put these T-posts in at, they're 4 feet high. So 24 feet wide. It's a cord of wood, so I'm gonna stack in between there, a single stack. And I have a bunch more, so I'll stack multiple cords. Here's the wood pile that the Amish split or cut for me, and this was 1 day of cutting and then 2 days of hauling and cutting out of the woods from the logging that we had done, or didn't have done, but was done on our property. I got the Wolfe Pro28C commercial grade log splitter. I have the 6-way wedge, but I put the 4-way on. A lot of this is a little bit smaller, and we can split it more than once if we need to. I had somebody on YouTube ask me if the log lift will lift while the ram is splitting wood. So we are going to check it out. I don't know if it will or won't. I think it would, but we'll find out here in a second. So I'll put some logs on here. As the ram is splitting wood, we'll see if we can lift the log lift with the Wolfe Pro28C. All right, we'll see. It's not a lot of weight. I could put some bigger rounds on, but we'll see if it'll lift while splitting. It will not lift the log lift while splitting. I don't know if it's plumbed that way, but you cannot, the control won't work when you're splitting wood. Will not lift the log lift. been splitting for a little over an hour. We got a decent little pile, but we barely put a dent in all those rounds. I'm gonna stack it here in between these T-posts. But yeah, we've been splitting for a while. We'll just have to keep chipping away at it because the Amish are coming to cut more next week, so they brought a crazy amount of wood. Wolfe Ridge, it's doing good. I don't know, for some reason sometimes the auto cycle's not, whenever it comes out, the retract lever sometimes jumps with it. I gotta figure that out. Maybe talk to Chris.